church will feel like a hospital. So what are we doing to make sure that it
Well,
doesn't look? I remember when in my earlier 20s, early mid 20s, I had the opportunity to return to the home church I grew up in, to serve alongside my wife as youth ministers, youth leaders running the youth ministry. And I remember there was a guy that came in that wanted to join. We're trying to get volunteers, we're trying to get the numbers up so we could do more work. And the guy wanted to join and help out. Um, and I was pulled into a meeting with some deacons and pastor and folks, and they were like, "Hey, just FYI, you probably don't know, but dude has a history of alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? He's recovering alcoholic, and you might not want to have him work in the youth ministry." And I remember in that conversation, remember how excited he was and how eager he was to work and volunteer. And in my mind, I'm just like, okay, so what we got for him then? You know what I'm saying? Because like this dude going, this dude is struggling. Like we're acknowledging that he's struggling. What are we doing to help this dude? What productive work are we giving him to attach to? He's looking for something. And if it's not this with boundaries, then what else is it? What do we have for him? Don't just throw. He don't want to do parking lot security ministry. Like he likes working with young people. That's what he wants to do. How do we infuse that for that guy? But what I will say is that Yusha, I felt extremely convicted. I felt extremely convicted when you said it's on us now. And then you affirmed it, Ali, when you brought up the masculinity side in terms of like what does it look to be the spiritual leader of your household and your community. Um, I think I do a decent job with that at home. But what I thought my picture of what it meant to be the spiritual leader, especially of my household, and what I'm realizing it is now, as I'm working, especially with my kids, growing up and being a little more curious. It's by example. It ain't about where I drive you to once a week. It ain't about what I make you watch and read and listen to. It's letting them see what my relationship looks like with God and with people in real time. And then when they're having those conversations, like discuss that with them. And that's what I'm seeing happening. And that's my push to our listeners and why I think like, hey, y'all come back to church and come back to church community. And then to tie in with where you just left it off, Ali. Um, the four walls on Sunday aren't for everybody. Just like college ain't for everybody. It's not for everybody. Um, and maybe for you, like you can get with it sometimes, but that ain't for you everywhere. Maybe your thing is, and a lot of church communities, spiritual communities are doing these small circles and stuff now.